and welcome to MCSN. I'm Freya Dahlgren. Thanks for joining us. Before we get to our top story, we have some breaking news to report. At least 7 students are having to move out of their rooms in Stringfield Residence Hall after a burst pipe caused some major flooding. A student has sent us this video from inside Stringfield. As you can see, water is coming from the ceiling and triggered an alarm. Students say it was a pipe on the 4th floor that burst, but water was coming down to the 2nd and 3rd floors as well. The Dean of Students says the affected students will be moved to Poteet Hall while crews clean and make repairs. We'll bring you more information as we get it. Now to our top story. A student says the Meredith Athletics Department suspended her from the golf team for a social media post, and she feels that she was unfairly targeted. Reporter Sasha Rice has more.
Good morning!
Meredith Jr. Macy K. Aycock received national attention this summer when Golf Digest featured her as one of the players who saved the college's golf team. What she didn't expect was the drama that would unfold off the course this season. Aycock is active on social media, and it was a TikTok video that got her in trouble.
That I had made TikTok videos where there is a Meredith College logo or I'm on a Meredith College trip that had profanity in the song that I was posting to.
Aycock says she got a text message from her coach informing her that she was suspended from the golf team. She says she was only dancing to popular music and not saying anything offensive.
I feel the reaction was really unfair because I didn't break a rule. To my knowledge, I'm the only athlete whose social media page was submitted as to be complained about.
Aycock says she met with Meredith's athletic director last week and was allowed back on the golf team, but she says she's still unhappy with how the situation went down.
In any case that I read about in the NCAA handbook, they had to present it as evidence in a meeting where they sat down with you, and I was kicked off the team via text message.
Sasha Rice, MCSN.
We reached out to Meredith's athletic director, Dr. Shannon Yates, for comment. She said she couldn't discuss the specifics of Aycock's situation due to privacy rules, but she did say, there is no NCAA policy that relates to how to communicate with student athletes. That includes text messaging as well as in person. Macy K is currently a member of the team in good standing, and we're happy to have her on the team. Dr. Yates says that moving forward, the athletics department will provide all student athletes with media training, including social media training. Cornhusking is one of Meredith's biggest traditions, but this year the event caused some tension between the classes. The junior class of 2025, were announced the winners of the competition, which included skits, class songs, and tall tale. But during the main event, it became clear that there were some issues with judging when it took significantly longer than usual for scores to be announced. These issues have since been attributed to the judges having the wrong score sheets. MCSN spoke to one of the judges who told us that although it took a long time to calculate scores because of the incorrect judging sheets, they believe that the correct winner was announced. 2024 is an election year, and the latest Meredith poll surveyed 755 registered voters in North Carolina to find out who the popular candidates are. In the Republican primary, Donald Trump and North Carolina Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson are favored to win their party's nomination for president and governor. On the Democratic side, Attorney General Josh Stein has the lead over former North Carolina Supreme Court Justice Mike Morgan for the Democratic nomination for governor. Do you consider yourself a leader, or would you like to work on becoming one? Meredith is now taking applications for a special program to help students achieve their leadership goals. Reporter Grace Dunn has the details.
The Emerging Leaders Seminar is a 6-week program aimed to develop your leadership skills. You'll network with campus leaders and Meredith alumni, and at the end of the program, you'll earn a leadership certificate that you can add to your resume. The seminar starts next semester, but the application deadline is January 12th. You can find the link to apply on MC Connect. Grace Dunn, MCSN.
Have you ever thought about what the world would be like if it was a little more like Meredith? That was the theme of the most recent Common Experience discussion. Dozens of students gathered in the library to discuss topics such as gender discrimination and sexism. Along with the faculty, the group discussed strategies to navigate in a male-dominated area of life. They also talked about the importance of creating more inclusiveness within the Meredith community. Business and communication majors are collaborating on a special project meant to build confidence in students from both departments. Communication students conducted live interviews with accounting and hospitality students, where they discussed topics related to business, tourism, and the economy. The accounting and hospitality students gained experience being interviewed on topics related to their field of interest, and communication students got experience with interviews and show production. The collaboration is a part of a research project led by Meredith professors Dr. Nancy Johnson, Dr. Lynn Owens, and Dr. Michael Altman. Final exams start next week, and for many students, this is the most stressful time of the semester. Reporter Kat Whetstone joins us with some tips for making it through exam week.
Final exam days can be stressful because for many students, it can make or break your grade in a class. Here are some tips education experts have for surviving finals. Put together a study guide either by yourself or with a group. Take advantage of a professor's office hours if you are confused by the material. Pace yourself. Set aside a bit of time each day to go over class material. Don't compare your study style to others. We all prepare differently. And finally, turn off your phone. Time can get away from you when you're texting and scrolling. And if you need a little extra help, it's not too late to reach out to the Learning Center to schedule an appointment. Kat Whetstone, MCSN.
New campus technology is being beta tested in the Chess Building. Right now, the digital display features news, announcements, and staff bios. In the future, displays across campus would be able to show emergency alerts simultaneously. If you see the Meredith Lake with no water in it, don't worry. Facility Services says the lake will need to be drained for a city inspection. The process should take about 2 weeks, and then the lake will be refilled. The inspection is part of the renovation project which took place in 2021. It's been a successful year for the Avenging Angels. Join us now with a fall athletics wrap-up with MCSN sports reporter Piper Carrier.
On October 28th, Meredith's cross-country team won their second consecutive USA South Conference Championship. Maddie Myrna, Andrea Gallegos, and Amethyst Joseph were all named to the USA South All-Conference First Team. Meredith then wrapped up their season at the NCAA Division III South Regional Cross Country Championships. The team finished a program-high 8th place overall at the meet, and Andrea Gallegos was named to the All-Region team at the meet. The Angels volleyball team clinched the USA South title by defeating Greensboro College. Meredith was able to pull out a reverse sweep comeback win in a 5-set thriller. Duncan and Bissett both had 15 kills each in the match. 4 Angels landed spots in the USA South All-Tournament team, including Emma Duncan, Lily Davis, Hannah Jo Jablonski, and tournament MVP Lauren Bissett. Their USA South Championship win earned them a spot in the NCAA tournament, where they played Emory University on November 16th, ultimately coming up short after a record-breaking season. The Meredith basketball team has also started their 2023 to 2024 season. The team's first 3 games featured matchups against Mary Washington and USA South opponents Brevard and Pfeiffer. Meredith ultimately came up short in all 3 of these matchups. They look to get their first win of the season in the upcoming weeks. Piper Carrier, MCSN Sports.
As the fall semester comes to a close, here are some important dates to keep in mind. The last day of classes are on Wednesday, December 6th. Reading days are on December 7th and December 9th. The last official day of the fall semester is Friday, December 15th. And we'll see you back on campus on January 10th for the first day of the spring semester. That's all for this edition of Meredith College Student News. On behalf of the entire news team, thanks for watching and have a wonderful winter break.